السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Bello Abdul Hakim math class. So welcome to my channel. For the new viewers or the first timer, so here we learn how to solve math. We make math easy. So please don't forget to click the subscribe button, and when you are watching through the Facebook, so endeavor to follow my channel for more updates, for more interesting topics. And this is where we make math simple for the math lovers. Today we want to learn how to solve simultaneous linear equations. So what do we mean by simultaneous? Simultaneous simply means system of equations. When you have more than one equation that have common variables. You have more than one equation with common variables. At the end, when you solve such a system of equations, you are going to get a common result, in which when you put it in any of the given equations, so the result will follow. What I mean by the result will follow, look at this. We have 2x plus 3y equals to 7. When you get your result, when you put in the value of x and y, you are going to get 7. When you put in the value of x and y, you are still going to get 5. So we say simultaneous when you have system of equation, when you have more than one, and you have to solve them together at the same time. Linear equation, when the degree of your equation is 1. So you can see that the degree of all these equations, their power is 1. You don't need to write 1 when the power is 1. Then equation. Equation is when you have expression with equality sign. You can see we have equality sign. That is what makes it equation. When there is no equality sign, then it may be inequality or it may be an expression. Now let's move together. So we have several ways of solving simultaneous linear equations. So we have substitution method, we have elimination method, graphical method, you can use your matrix, you can use your determinant. So we have so many ways. So but we are starting with substitution method. When you are solving simultaneous linear equation using a substitution method, you try to make one of the given variables, you make one of the variables subject. So once you make it subject, then you put that into another equation. You don't put it into the equation you rewrite, but into another equation. For example, you may decide to rewrite this equation 1, that is, you make either x or y subject. Once you make it subject, then you put your result into the second equation. You don't put your result into the same equation you change. Now let's start this together. In this equation we have a 2x plus, equation is a 2x plus 3y equals to 7. The second equation we have a 3x minus y equals 5. This is your equation 1. This is your equation 2. Now, so we are using equation 1. We want to use equation 1. So from equation 1, we want to make x subject. Viewer, you may decide to make y subject. Any letter you want to make subject is the one, so you can decide to choose any letter you want to make subject. So in this example, I want to make x subject in equation 1. Equation 1, we have 2x plus 3y equals to 7. To make x subject here, so we have to first remove anything that is very close to, that is attached or that is linked to x. You move them to the other side of the equation. Here now we have plus y. To remove this, now you take this 3y to the other side. By the time you take it, this is positive. By the time you take it to the other side, it becomes negative. And what that simply means is subtract 3y from both sides. So when you take it to the other side, when you subtract minus 3y minus 3y, by the time you take 3y from here, this becomes 0. So you have just 2x equals the minus 3y from here. So you have 7 minus 3y. Now I want to make x subject, you have to divide because you have 2x. To remove this 2 in front of x, you divide. So now divide both sides by 2. We have 2x equals to 7 minus 3y over 2 over 2. So 2 is gone. So x equals to 7 minus 3y divided by 2. Now, we make x subject. As I said earlier, from equation 1, we got this. The result you got when you rewrite your equation 1 will now be substituted, or you put it in equation 2. Now, where's our equation 2? We have 3x minus y equals to 5. But you can see, but x equals what? 7 minus 3y over 2. Now, wherever we see x, now we put 7 minus 3y over 2. So here we have 3x. Instead of 3x now, so I will write 3. Instead of writing x now, you open your bracket. You close it. 7 minus 3y over 2. Now close the bracket. Everything here represents our letter x. Minus y equals to 5. Now, we have a fraction. So I used to repeat that. Whenever you have a fraction, you have linear equation, because what you have here is a linear equation. Now you have this linear equation and you have fraction. What should come to your mind is the LCM. You find the LCM. And in the denominator here, this is y over 1, this is also 5 over 1. Now, your denominator, you are going to find the LCM using the denominator. So 2 will be the LCM. So your LCM is 2. LCM equals to 2. Now, what you are going to do is this. You multiply 2 by 2. Multiply through everything here by what? By 2, by the LCM. Now we have, here we have, so now you're going to have 2 times 3, open bracket, 7 minus 3y divided by 2 minus, so now you also multiply this also by 2. 2 times y equals to 2 times y over 1 equals to 2 multiplied by 5 over 1. So you may not need to write that over 1 again. No, when you divide, 2 will cancel out the 2 outside here. And the 2 in the denominator. What is left now is 3, open bracket, 7 minus 3y minus 2 multiplied by y, that is minus 2y, equals to 2 times 5, that is 10. Open the bracket and collect the like terms. That's the next thing to do. Once you are able to remove the fraction, you turn it from fraction form to ordinary form. Now what next is to open the bracket. Why do you need to open the bracket? You want to find the value of y. And y is inside the bracket, and y is outside. There's no way you make y subject here, or you find the value of y without opening the bracket. So we need to open it in order to link this y with the y outside. Now, when you open the bracket, you multiply everything here by everything in the bracket by 3 outside here, and this 3 is positive. So 3 times 7, 21. 3 times negative 3, 9y minus 2y equals to 10. Here we can add this together. This is negative 9y minus 2y. So it's very easy. When you add two negative values together, you get the negative result, and your result will increase. So it's just like you say 9 plus 2, and that is 11, but your result will be negative because both results you are adding two negatives together, so you get negative result. So in this case we have a 21 minus 11y equals to 10. Now we want to find y again. We remove this, subtract 21 from both sides, or this 21 is positive, take it to the other side. By the time we move this positive 21 to the other side, it becomes negative. This is positive. So now we have, and what will be left is negative 11. This negative sign belongs to this 11. We have minus 11y equals to 10 minus 21. And this becomes minus 11y equals to negative 11. 10 minus 21, that is negative 11. So it's not possible to take 21 from 10. So anytime you want to take big number from small number, so you get negative result. Now to get the value of our y now, so what do we need to do? So we divide what? Both sides by the coefficient of y. So now we have minus 11y equals to minus 11 divided by minus 11 minus 11. This negative 11 will cancel out. Minus divided by minus, that is plus. 11 divided by 11, that is 1. So y equals to 1, positive 1. Now once you get the value for y, what next? You just put the value of your y in any of the two given equations. Any of these equations. So you put the value of your y, you can decide to put it in equation 1 or equation 2. So now I want to use equation 1. Since this is my equation 1, so what I just need to do, I put the value of y. So we have 2x plus 3 multiplied by 1 equals to 7. So this is 2x equals to what? 3 times 1 plus 3 equals to 7. So now we have 2x equals to 7 minus 3. And 7 minus 3 is what? 4. Now we have 2x equals to 4. I want to manage this space. 2x equals to 4. 2x equals to 7 minus 3, which is 4. 2x equals to 4. So divide both sides by what? By 2. In order to remove this coefficient of 2, of x, you divide by that coefficient, which is 2. So over 2, over 2. 2 cancel 2. What is left? X. 4 divided by this, that is 2. Meaning, your x equals to 2 and y equals to what? 1. And these are the solution of these equations. So these are the solution of this equation. So when you put any of these two values in any of these two equations, so when you put it here, you get 7. When you put it here, you get 5. Meaning they have common results, and that is why they are what? Simultaneous equation. So as I used to say, what you only need is practice, attempt questions, and that is how you see that math is what? Simple.